My name is Nick Bryant, and I'm the author of The Franklin Scandal, a story of power brokers, child abuse, and betrayal. The book is about an interstate pedophile network that flew children from coast to coast and pandered them to the rich and powerful. The ring was nearly exposed in 1990, but its uncovering had the potential to produce seismic political aftershocks. So the FBI, the Department of Justice, and the Secret Service went into a full-court press to immaculately cover up the scandal. I've spoken to several of the victims who were part of this pedophile network, and they've all conveyed horrific tales of abuse and betrayal. Unfortunately, the very officials that have pledged to protect children from the depravity of evil men were the very officials who covered this pedophile network up.
Scares me most is one kid was taken care of.
What do you mean?
They killed him. Somebody killed him. They grabbed him from somewhere. They kidnapped him. And then
I can't hear you.
and then stop eating on him.
Where did this take place at?
Sacramento.
And where was the boy from?
Sometime in Idaho.
What was his name?
Jeremy.
How do you know his name was Jeremy?
Because I asked him.
And what year was this?
1985.
I can't hear you.
1985.
What time in 1985?
About June.
And how did you get out? And what city were you in now in June 85?
Sacramento.
And how did you get to Sacramento?
The flu.
I mean, commercial or private?
Private.
And I'm trying not to skip around here, but who did you go out there with?
I went over that time by myself.
In a private plane? They chartered a private plane just for you yourself?
Well, I was the only kid that went.
Well, who were?
Never came.
Just you and Larry?
Never came to me. It was just a small one. Generally, we were just a single one. I made several stops on the way out there.
And where did the plane, where did you depart from?
That's where I'm from. And we landed. It was from
Did you leave from the commercial airline side or from the other side of the airport?
on the other side.
Do you remember?
It was from, I don't remember. And we made stops in Grand Island and Denver. Then we stopped in Nevada.
Why would you stop in Grand Island?
Pick up some stuff.
You mean pick up stuff?
We picked up camera equipment and stuff. Then we stopped in Denver and picked up some other kid.
Do you remember where you stopped in Grand Island?
We stopped at the airport and we got out and we went down.
Did you take a cab or what?
No. Some guy picked us up in a red Ford pickup. Took us to this farmhouse and picked up some equipment and went back to the airport from the airplane. Flew off with
Get the
well,
small.
another team was the pilot that was flying the plane. Pilot kept flying.
You remember who the pilot was?
No.
And then you went to Denver from Grand Island, is that right?
Yeah.
And what'd you do when you got to Denver?
We were in Aurora. And we picked up the kid there.
Was the kid already at the airport?
No. We went to a house in Aurora. We picked him up.
What was his name?
Nicholas.
And how old was he?
We was about 13.
Do you remember where the house was in Aurora?
I think so.
Okay. All right, so then what was the purpose of picking up Nicholas?
Because he was going to take him out there with us. The film was a movie that was going to be going on.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
After that, we flew in and stopped in Nevada.
Where in Nevada?
Las Vegas.
Okay, and how long were you there?
Just enough to, I guess, refuel and
Stretch? Did you pick up anybody else there?
no.
And then? Go ahead.
Then after that, we flew to Sacramento. And when we were there, we met some little Italian guy who was supposed to be some kind of producer. Like a murder kind of producer.
I can't hear you.
Like a murder kind of producer.
Why is that?
Because he's the one that ordered his kid to be killed.
Well, could you be a little bit more specific?
Well, he had me in this other kid they picked up in Denver.
You have to speak
And
up.
they forced us to have sex with this kid who we didn't even know what they were planning on doing with this
Wait a minute. Wait. You and which kid now?
The kid that was from Denver.
Okay. They had you two do what?
Have sex with the boy that they kidnapped. And they were filming this the whole time. They told us just to do whatever we wanted and stuff. And so it was all just, everything that he was saying was that it was all just part of the whole thing.
All right, now how old was this boy that was kidnapped?
About 12.
And how do you know he was kidnapped?
Because they told us.
Who told you?
They didn't want to tell you about it. It was filming.
Well, why would you believe that what he told you was true? Did the boy say that he was kidnapped?
All the boy was doing was crying. And telling us to not hurt him. Nobody hurt him.
Was he used to having sex?
No.
Did he call out for his mom and dad? I mean, what? Tell me. Get detail with me then.
No, the beginning told us to just start. We changed everything from him and they were facing.
But who and where?
The boy.
Which and where? Take your time. Take your time.
Put us in a cage.
Are you in a house or are you in a hotel?
We were there. We were inside of the dog. Outside the woods.
Okay, now let me back up. You arrived in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Where did you go when you got there?
We went to a hotel.
Okay, when you say we,
Snow, King, the boy, me, and Jack flew us there.
okay, do you remember what hotel?
No.
Okay, do you remember what year?
It was 1985.
Yeah, what month? Do you remember? Yeah, you need to look at it's an 85 calendar right here.
About September. Just after school.
Okay, now how old were you then?
I was I was 18 at that time.
Okay. All right. So you go to a hotel. Tell me, just take me all the way through it now.
So we got off the plane, we went to the hotel, we checked in, put all of our stuff in our room, and then finally got on the phone and we called somebody in the town to be there and they had to pick us up and take us out to somewhere and had a whole conversation. And then about a half hour later, some guy came up, knocked on the door, and stuff, and we went out and got into a stretch limo that was going to pick us up, and we went out. And we drove about half hour, 45 minutes, and we drove outside the city limits, and we drove into a kind of a treed area. A lot of trees.
Weren't you scared?
No.
You weren't scared?
I wasn't scared because I was scared until after I got there.
What about Nicholas? Was he scared?
Yeah.
Why didn't you guys leave? Why didn't you guys run? You had opportunity to leave, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why didn't you go tell somebody?
We didn't know what was going on until we got there.
Well, but I mean, when you... Okay, go ahead.
Once we got there, we didn't know what was going on. we got there and they told us they were going to be filming, they're just going to make a movie. And I've already been out there about 3 dozen times. We got filming movies, having stuff with guys or other boys and stuff.
Same place?
Same. One time I was in the same place.
Same producer?
No. And I didn't think anything bad about it, nothing ever gone wrong before. Nothing like this anymore. When they started this planning, they started telling us what to say and what to do.
Who would tell you what to say and what to do?
This was the time guy. He gave us this lines and stuff. He says, the only thing you have to do is say what you feel. Practice. He wants it to be, look natural and something you. He says, just go with what you feel. So I just want to, get you guys filming, here. And they gave us these things like, called Tarzan, of course, they had him in the cage and stuff.
Yeah, who in the cage?
The kid. The kid went.
Was he crying at that point? That's all he did was cry the whole time? They didn't knock. Did anybody ever slap him and tell him to quit crying?
Yeah, they slapped him a lot.
And did he quit crying?
He started to, and then I started talking to him. And telling him it was going to be alright, and that we weren't, nobody's going to hurt him. I tried to tell him nobody was going to hurt him. But he never believed me. And after a while, I didn't believe him. But they had us, they took him out of the cage and stuff, and they let him run. We were supposed to chase him down.
How big of a cage were you in?
He was probably about 5 by 5 feet.
So it's just a small cage.
It's a small cage.
And when you say we, who are you talking about?
We was me and the kid from Denver.
Nicholas?
Nicholas. They let him out of the cage.
Yeah, how many people were present?
It was me, Nicholas, the boy, Bonacci, the pilot.
Pilot was there too?
Pilot was there too. Producer, and there was about 4 other people there that were filming this. And what they had us do is they had their camera set up so they let him out so he could run. They had us chase him down. They told us what we did. We chase him down, we were supposed to chase him down, and then we were supposed to drag him back. We were both bigger than he was to run. And so we drug him down after we started running. We drug him around and stuff.
How far did you chase him?
About 20 feet.
That's it?
It wasn't that fast.
Okay, so you caught him, and what did you do? Knock him down or what?
Knocked him down and we drug him back up to where the cage is at and stuff.
How did you drag him?
I grabbed his legs and then he grabbed his arms and just sort of kind of carried him back up, kind of dragged him in.
Was he kicking, screaming?
He was kicking and screaming. And
What was he saying?
please don't hurt me.
Did you hear him call? Did you hear him call? What'd you do to him, Paul?
They told me to do.
Huh?
I did what they told me to do.
What did they say to do to him, Paul?
Have sex with him?
Okay. Now you were used to having sex with people, right? Something else must have happened then when they called.
He was crying and I was telling him. Telling him that you're alright. I told the guys, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. They're going, do it or else, or we'll finish you too.
Who's telling you this, Paul?
The guy that was directing the thing. If you either do this or we're going to kill you too.
Do what, Paul? Do what?
Screw the kid.
Okay, so you screwed the kid, then what happened? Did Nicholas screw the kid too?
Yeah.
Something you're not telling me, Paul.
Yeah. Had some other guy came in and we didn't even know about it. And Nicholas didn't even know what was going to go on next. This guy came in and he started kicking the shit out of Nicholas and he started trying to kick the shit out of me. He started beating on the kid. He started beating on it.
Who started beating on him?
This guy that was with the film crew and stuff, he came in and he started having sex with this kid.
Okay.
He was bleeding.
Bleeding from where?
Right.
Okay. You okay?
And then this guy dragged him around.
Are you in the cage?
He started dragging him around. And he kept being. He just dragged the kid around. He was still having sex with him. He just tossing this kid around like.
Let us speak up, son.
He was tossing this kid around like it was a bag of potatoes or something. He started slamming him all over the place. Then he came back and he started kicking the shit out of me again. He started kicking my head. I started to do something to him with a stick. Right in the balls and couldn't fight back. Then he took me and Nicholas and shoved us in the cage. And he took this kid and he sat there and sat him up.
Sat him up.
Right next to the cage, and then he started kicking the kid in his face. The kid was just crying. I kept yelling at the guy selling us, I said, kill him if I got a hold of him. I said, only just shot him.
You what?
Shot him. Shot him in his head. Right after that, I tried to kill myself. Took us back to the hotel and tried to cut my wrist.
Who shot him, Paul? Did you shoot him with a pistol or a rifle?
They had a gun. Pistol.
Where exactly did they shoot him on his body?
Shot him in his head.
Front and behind?
The front. I was just crying so much after they did that stuff. They opened the cage, they grabbed Nicholas, and they scared me to death. They took him and they drug him over into the woods and stuff. I heard a couple of shots. I thought they killed him too. They didn't.
They put Nicholas out of the cage? And they drug him over to where?
Drug him off into some trees or something. I thought they'd shot him, but they didn't. And they said that he came back and One guy came back and he did supposed to come back and stuff. I didn't see him until about an hour later. It had him cuffed up. He was scared to death.
What did he do with the body?
I don't know.
Did you drag him away?
I started picking up and put it in the car. I saw a car drive away. I thought,
What did Larry King do throughout all this?
he was watching it. Smiling.
Smiling? Why didn't you report them?
I'm scared.
You never told anybody until this day about that?
Told my friend about it.
Tell the police about it? Who did you tell the police?
Detective Pope.
What did he say?
He didn't believe me.
Why?
So those type of things just don't happen. Just like he says that this type of stuff doesn't happen in Omaha. Omaha is a nice conservative town.
You weren't in Omaha.
I know. I mean, he's like everything else in this town. This type of things don't happen in Omaha. People from Omaha don't do that stuff. It wasn't much of lies. We were just the same.
It happened to you, didn't it?
Yes?
So what happened after? How much later after the gunshot and the boy was killed did you leave?
3 hours?
Describe the setting for me, please.
Wooded area was very. It looked like there was a garden off to one direction. There was a house that was not too far from there that I believe that the police or somebody lived there. That's what we did after we left there. In this clearing there was some rocks and big boulders, like cages that set in between them. They had like, clubs there for us, like caveman clubs and stuff. And they had this picture of a couple of dinosaurs and stuff that were right there too. And the room that led up there was kind of a closed room, and all the trees were pretty big.